Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly energy check-in for the zodiac sign of Aries. Welcome Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope so far your holidays were fun or at least sunny. Today we'll be checking out the energy for August, so the next month coming up. Okay, let's start with the current energy for you, Aries. What's happening currently in the energy of August. Okay. Oh, Aries, Five of Pentacles. What's happening? Okay, we're not starting the best way, but it's okay. It's not any major arcana card. I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling trapped at the moment in the energy of Five of Pentacles. It's often tells us not really about the physical trap, like, you know, she has a cave, but it's not really about a physical trap. It's more about you not seeing any way out of a situation you put yourself in, okay, or someone put you in. So it feels like you lack for solutions for your current state, okay. Current energy may be a bit slow, maybe a bit depressing almost even, you know. On this card we have this snowy wintry energy, so you may feel kind of bummed out, maybe isolated, maybe a little bit like when there's a winter, we get this like depression of like not seeing when things will end, not seeing a better way, like looking out for summer. And irony is that we are in the summer, right? But it may be related to your finances, as Pentacles usually talk about material side of our world. So you may be feeling like maybe you lack the resources you want at the moment, or maybe you need to work during the energy of August. Like maybe you can't take even holidays because you need extra money, right? Maybe you're working over hours. Remember that whatever that is with Five of Pentacles, it often tells us that actually you do have a way out. Like it is possible to change, right? In this particular picture, we have these windows in the back, like there is a safe space she could go to, but she's not looking that way, right? And it feels like you also are not looking into the solutions. You're more like drowning in the problems. And listen, I'm not judging, it's hard sometimes when things happen to us. It's hard to reach for help, but as the reading goes, we'll see where maybe there's things that you could look out for. What's the challenge in this position, right? This is not really something you should be continuing, like in a way it's time to get out of that snow, okay? It's time to really look for that solution. Maybe you can see it for now. Let's see what's happening. Let's see the challenge for Five of Pentacles, Aries. And Aries, you're such an active, and I feel like you're such a powerful sign, like there's a way out. Oh my God, beautiful, the sun, just like that. Okay, well, okay, for some of you, I feel like the challenge this month will be to like look for happiness, basically look for that sun, right? Okay, I don't know what's happening for each of you, right? If this is financial, it can be very hard, right, to find a glimpse of light in your situation, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Well, if you're struggling with something mental, right, like serious health issues, it's a time to reach for help, because it feels like you're not really going out of this Five of Pentacles. And if a challenge here is the sun, I feel like it's very hard for you to really see the bright side of things, okay? It's hard to be happy. It's hard to maybe see something clearly as well. So maybe you need clarity into some area of your life. Often we look for help. Like when we struggle, we think, okay, if there's something that is serious as a sickness, we usually go to doctor. But if we struggle on any other materials of life, like let's say friendship, right? We don't think to go for an advice to a therapist. Or if we struggle regarding finances, we don't think to go for an advice to someone who's who has an experience in finances. Most of us, I'm not saying everyone, it depends on your culture as well. But it feels like a challenge here is to seek clarity. But you know, there's always ways that you can find the answers in today's world, okay, like reliable answers. Yes, they also require often to pay, but this is a good saving, this is a good investment, okay. So when you're struggling, okay. Damn, I feel so sorry for you, Aries. It's such a harsh energy. It feels like, yeah, there's some happiness you can't really see. For some reason, I feel like it is around you, right? It's you who is struggling to see it. And listen, I'm not blaming you, you know, to each their own. Like, sometimes we go through stuff. Let's look into your subconscious. Maybe this will clarify things for us. Oh, Three of Cups in the reverse. Damn, Aries, for a lot of you, I get the feeling like you just feel left out alone. Like it's hard for you to really be happy because maybe you've lost something. Maybe there was a conflict. Well, in your subconscious, it feels like you feel alone. You feel like you don't have really that supportive group. Maybe something else like kind of transform itself. Maybe some of your relationships, you know, for a long time you're not happy in the relationship you're in. It could be romantic, it doesn't have to be, right? So it feels like you just feel alone, even though you may be surrounded by people, or you may be like in a state where you do have some things you could rely on or could make you happy, but for some reason it doesn't fulfill you. It's an interesting energy for August. I can't really say much of like an advice here. I'm just reading off of energies, and for the being moment, it just feels like something is not fulfilling you. It feels like you feel like you're in a situation without an exit, and you're struggling to see happiness or a light, clarity. Maybe it's also hard for you to communicate that. So again, I'm not sure if there's someone you can communicate that to, because with Three of Cups in your subconscious, it can be that you also feel like you've been cheated on or treated unfairly in some way, okay. It doesn't have to be like literal cheating partner on partner, but it feels like you just again feel like abandoned almost. What happened in the past? What led to this Five of Pentacles? Please be clear. What happened in Five of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, interesting. See how it's kind of like a similar flower that she's starting to create, and then it goes down. For some of you, maybe you were creating a new project, like a financial project or like a business or something like that, and it just didn't work. It's not working out at the moment. Like, it's a huge winter time, so you know, things may not looking brightly, and you're trying to see like the right side, but it feels like it's a crisis, right? Maybe financial, that doesn't have to be, but in the past you were trying to create something stable. It may be about relationships as well. So you're going through a hard phase when you feel left alone. I don't see a break here, so I don't feel like anything got destroyed, literally. I just feel like you're in this position where it's hard for you to figure out what to do next, okay? Five of Pentacles is this position where you're like, what can I do? There's no hope, no help. You kind of stuck, right? A challenge is here to literally see the brighter side, and well, looking at the past with Page of Pentacles, maybe it's good to remind yourself why you started in the first place. So what was so important about this idea? What was the main principles, values that let you create this? If it's a relationship, maybe as well, like, because Page of Pentacles, it's not something that is just like creating, it's not an opportunity. It's when you really consciously decided that this is a good plan, this is a good long-term idea. So maybe it would be good to remind yourself what happened in the past, right? With this energy, Three of Cups in the reverse in your subconscious, it's almost like you lost the spark for what you were trying to do, okay, of with whom you were doing it. You lost this childlike energy about this. project or situation, something is just doesn't feel as bright as it was in the beginning, which is usually like that, right? But you know, Five of Pentacles is just a state. Like there's a more coming after it when if you survive it. What can you do? Let's put out some advices, because now I need it as much as you do. Okay, we have Two of Swords. Well, it turns out like this. Yeah, it's important to see the full perspective. Two of Swords often says that we are trying to disconnect ourselves a little bit from that intuitive part of ours. Okay, so there's something that you don't want to see, and it's about the like maybe not so practical part of this thing. So maybe again, like you need to realize why in the first place you started what you started, okay, whatever that was. So connect yourself a little bit more intuitively or emotionally to yourself, right? To find that spark again, to find that happiness. I'm thinking about the Sun card because, you know, it's a major arcana. It's like very huge energy comparing to all the others. So it's really hard for you to be happy at the moment, okay? You know, remember that happiness is something that comes and goes, right? As winter, we go through like different seasons in our life. You don't have to force yourself to be happy, okay? Because maybe that's what you're trying to do. You're trying like force yourself to be happy even though situation is miserable. That doesn't work like this, okay? You can accept it that you don't feel okay at the moment, okay? And then try to remind yourself how you felt maybe in the beginning, okay? Try to see the full picture. Go back home, in a way. Talk to people who remind you about this, who can help guide you back to this Page of Pentacles. Because Page of Pentacles is a great energy from the past. Like, it's a beginning. You just hit the crisis, and it happens for everyone. It's a normal stage. You just need to get in tune with yourself a little bit more, okay? Remember the happy times, the easier times. Don't try to force them, okay? Just maybe try to slowly include in your day-to-day, just like little stuff. Okay, let's dig more, let's dig deeper. Before I go into the possible future, I want to see how you present yourself with this situation. Please clarify it for me, how you present yourself towards the situation. That's also important for me to know. Aries, that's such a strange reading for me to you. Although what I can say is that you may be trying to force your happiness. That would be very much like you. Okay, Four of Cups. Four of Cups, that's how you present yourself. Okay, so you want to do it yourself, right? You don't want anyone to help you, get you out of this stuck moment. Interesting. There you are, Aries. Then I know you. Well, listen, probably many times people already told you this, but that doesn't work like that, right? If you close yourself off to others, to other energies that want to come in, either those energies are external, like friends or family or people who want to help you, or internal, like your emotions towards this, you won't be really able to find a solution, okay? What I mean by that is that if something is not working, there is a supportive system you have around you, whether that's literally your friends and family, people who love you, or as I talked in the beginning, specialists that could help you in whatever it is that you're struggling in, okay? But for you, I feel like it may be related to people who you have in your life with this Two of Swords. The energy is asking you to kind of like open up yourself emotionally and tell other that you're struggling, okay? Something that, you know, your zodiac sign doesn't like to do much, right? Very independent sign, but you know, we are all in a way dependent from each other in small ways, okay? And it's not shameful to ask for help. And I feel like for you, you're almost like scared that people are not able to help you. Well, maybe give them a chance and then you'll see, okay? That's one way to look at it. I also very strongly, for some of you, feel like it's you who don't want to see how bad you feel. Again, like you're chasing this happiness, right? a struggle is to see the bright side, but you want to like power through that struggle instead of just accepting the feelings you feel at the moment and then slowly changing them into happiness, because you won't feel happy unless you experience these harsh emotions as well. Okay, it goes both ways. So yeah, now that I see how you present yourself, yeah, it's time to help, to get help. It's time to let other help you and get some help, okay, on whatever it is that you're struggling. Let's see the possible future now. Amazing. Great. So it is possibility to transform this energy, right, into King of Pentacles, which is way more abundance than Five of Pentacles. Look at that. From 5 to the King. Okay. Now, when I talk about your future, this is not a guarantee. I'm not saying this will happen for you no matter what. No. This is what may happen if you start understanding how you feel, okay, and let others guide you on the way, okay. King of Pentacles, yes, it's an independent energy. Yes, it's someone who created their own abundance. Oh my God, why did I say that? Did someone abandon you? Well, it's someone who managed to get to the point they are, right, by themselves. But that doesn't mean that on the way, they didn't get help from here and there, and that's okay, right? That's how it's supposed to be. We're all here in a community, so please try to see the other perspective, accept the way you feel at the moment, and continue on your work. I don't want you to give up, okay? There's clarity coming in. With the Sun, it's also like a possibility for expansion, but you need to accept this lower point. It's okay, it happens for everyone. Get help if you need that, okay? I like seeing that King of Pentacles. You know, the King of Pentacles had to go through Five of Pentacles, because what he would tell if he didn't, right? Like, you need to have some stories to tell when you already get to that point of being able to tell them. So let's see the energy around you, Aries. Oops. Let's see where this card went. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Okay, the energy of balance. Yes, I think that's what you need. So, you know, you're struggling at the moment, but maybe there is this like, you know, there's energies that are at work that you don't see, and something is balancing it itself out, right? Right now it's risky, it's unstable, but it's working through it. So let's say maybe some money flow right now is not coming to you if you're, you know, leading the company, but soon it will change, right? So as long as you're doing what we're doing and it's working, you have to wait a little bit and things will balance itself out. It feels like also there's like energies in your life that, so maybe people that want to add to your work, like they want to help you in some way, right? Like, you know, you may know people in different fields and maybe they're offering help, okay? With Two of Pentacles, it's just like not everything can be done at the moment. Like some things has to end, settle, you know, calm. Like there is some time aspect to Two of Pentacles, you know, and in a way it's a going back from Five of Pentacles, right? So maybe there's also like some stuff from the past in the beginning of your business and stuff like that you know, remind themselves about them, like they came back right now into the present, and you need to sort it out, okay? They need to balance itself out for you to move forward. It's good. It's good that it's good that it's coming back right now than it would later, right? So you need to just work on it, clarify it, right? Clean it up, make it good, and it will come into place. Right now, it seems like it's a little bit out of balance, the energy around you, but it's just like a process. It's part of the process. Okay, we have Nine of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Interesting. The Hanged Man. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you really fear of not being able to sustain yourself in a way. Like, it's all about the independence or material realm. You need to change your perspective a little bit. Just because you're in a low at the moment doesn't mean that you will stay here, right? As long as you're putting in work, trying to new ways, trying different ways, you're on the right path. Okay, you are on the right path. I can see it. Five of Pentacles is just like part of that path, you know. You do fear that you will not be able to create it, whatever you want. This abundance. Okay, I can see that. Maybe there's a need of changing this perspective into like, instead of focusing of how much you need to have to feel stable, think about how you can make yourself feel secure at the current moment, so you can grow your stability, grow your money, your abundance, but already feel fulfilled at the moment, right? So you won't have that fear, because fear can slow us down. And one way you can do that by changing your perspective is also letting others help you, and accept yourself the way you are. I feel like there's also a little bit of like understanding that you can be fulfilled and happy at the current moment as well, even if it doesn't look colorful. You can, that's why it's a challenge, the sun, to understand, to see the bright side even in the darkest time, right? Maybe it's your people, maybe it's like a dinner with your family at the end of the day. There's small things that you can enjoy and appreciate, even if it's not in a golden house, okay? And etc. And maybe it's not related for some of you to financial, but I strongly feel it is, because we have too many pentacles in important places. We have like what, 5 cards of pentacles. So yeah, let's see the outcome of this situation. Intense August for you, Aries. A lot to accept. Oh, 3 of Swords. So unhappy, Aries. So unhappy. Oh my gosh. So 3 of Swords, again, it talks about hurts, okay? So whatever the situation is, it does hurt you. I can see that. I already saw it with 5 of Pentacles. But it's not a situation without the way out, okay? Again, I feel like for majority of you, it's connected to a stability in the material realm, okay? If for some of you it's related to a literal heartbreak, okay, because 3 of Swords can talk about it as well, well, then it is a phase. It is a phase that you're going through. If you're going through with it with a partner that you already created something stable and you're trying to look for clarity, you may overcome it if you open yourself emotionally and you let the partner help you, okay? I don't want you though to sacrifice your identity and your independence for someone else in a partnership, because if that's the case, then you should look for someone else that I can see in your future. There's someone with a lot of abundance, a lot of material realm that can come into your life. But if not, if that's just your worry, then it seems like you can go back to happy times with your partner after you clarify the situation, after you spoke to each other with the truth. Like there needs to be some things coming up to the surface, right? It may be that someone in your life is struggling right now. They try to figure out their life, balance it out, like the partner of yours, and that's why this harder times came into place, right? But there needs to be clarity and conversation about it, okay? For the majority of you, I don't really feel like it's a partnership, even though 3 of Swords often talks about like a heartbreak. It also talks about the literal harm, okay? And I feel like whatever it is that is going through a hard time for you in your life at the moment, maybe it's a couple of things, you know, maybe things added up, right? And it's hard to see that bright side. I feel like the more you talk about whatever it is that hurts you, the easier it gets. And I don't think like this will make you feel, I don't think like this is dependence, because for some of you, for a lot of you, I feel like you think that if you open up about this harm, that is the time you're struggling, this will mean that you dependent on others, you know, for how you feel or for the support. But that's not really truth. The truth is that you will find the clarity and happiness if you will go through this heartbreak, hard time, right? Without happiness, without the sadness, we can really appreciate the happiness. And that's basically what this reading is about. Let's see some oracle for you, okay? Oops, it fell down. Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Oh, Aries. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Yeah. It's time to trust that you're safe and you have loyal people around you who can help you. and protects you if that's what you need, basically. Simply what we talked about, okay? It's time to stop feeling lonely or without an option and start to rely on your quote-unquote brothers, right? People in your life that are there for you, who want to offer you a safety, right? You can trust them if you're struggling. That's very important. We all need that community. You're not an exception, Aries. Okay, and we have one more card. Number 12. Number 12. Okay. She knows how to weigh the pros and cons. She believes in herself and her projects. It is balanced and fair. Take responsibility for your choices. Even though they weren't easy, they seemed right to you. Interesting. So if you came into a place of Five of Pentacles because of some choices you've made in the past and you feel like you weren't right, or you feel like did something wrong, again, it's important to acknowledge how you feel about what happened, okay? Take responsibility doesn't mean that you own anyone, anything. It's just you need to take responsibility even within yourself, like admit to what it is that harmed you or made you put in a position that you don't feel happy right now. And as soon as you accept it, you live through it, right? You will be able to move on. It's important to, again, to seek that protection or help if that's what you need, okay? There are people who can help you with feeling better about the situation. I strongly believe that you have that, okay? Okay, Aries, that will be the energy for August, okay? A bit harsh, not gonna lie to you. This was a pretty sad reading, but, you know, I always like to be honest with my readings because I feel like that's what can help you the most. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find some information that you were looking for and some guidance that you need, okay? And I hope you'll reach for help if that's what you need at the moment. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me. If you want, you can subscribe or give me a like or a comment. I also do daily readings on TikTok that may help you navigate this month journey. And if you enjoyed that reading and if it resonated with you, maybe you want to book a private reading with me. All the information are below in the description. Thank you once again. Have a good August, a productive August, okay? And be honest with yourself and others, okay? Thank you so much. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.